Have you ever gotten frustrated with an anime character and wanted to see them get defeated? Or have you just wanted to see a character go all out in a fight? Most anime fans can relate to at least one of these feelings. Whether it's overall getting his butt kicked for experimenting on Eri in My Hero Academia, or watching Levi getting revenge on the Beast Titan that wiped out nearly an entire squadron of soldiers. Some of these characters deserve to be punished.
Eddie loves you.
Away your lives for nothing.
My Hook's demise was one of the saddest moments in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. He was a funny, charming dude who was beloved by his comrades, his wife, and his daughter, not to mention most of the show's fans. So it was a relief when Roy Mustang unleashed a barrier of fiery attacks on Hook's killer, Envy. So it's also kind of disturbing to see Roy be that merciless. But if there is any context where such an unrelenting firestorm would be appreciated, then this will be the one.
Ara, the one standing before you, is a great mage who's lived for over 1,000.
Though many have been fooled into believing that Aura's demonic force are angling for peace in Farin beyond Journey's end, Farin isn't convinced. When she confronts Aura, she's proven right. Aura uses a move called Scale of Obedience, which lets her weigh her own soul against a target. Whoever has more mana is able to take control over the other person. It looks like Farin is going to lose, since she appears to have less mana than Aura, but she turns the table by revealing the mana that she has been concealing for this very purpose. She takes control of Aura, then shows her no mercy whatsoever and forces her to end her own life. After watching a whole squadron of heroes try desperately to save Eri from Overall, it's great to see that he gets his butt handed to him in My Hero Academia. It's also great to see Eri use her potentially dangerous power for good. Up until now, her power have only caused her grief, either by hurting others when reversing their time too much, or by making her vulnerable to Overall's experimentation. To defeat Overall, Izuku keeps Eri on his back. She turns back time on the injuries he accumulated, allowing him to keep fighting when it would have been impossible to do so otherwise. Ultimately, the two are able to defeat Overall, despite using his quake to fuse himself with objects and mutate his body. Jujutsu Kaisen Shigemo has no real principle and will do pretty much anything if it means he gets to enjoy making other people miserable. Ultimately, he's someone who you really want to see what's coming to him. Just as he's about to defeat Nobara, Nanami sweeps in and joins the fight. With only 3 punches and an intimidating demand for information about Shigemo's allies, Nanami blasts Shigemo and sends the now terrified sorcerer flying through one building onto the next. This one is both satisfying and depressing. After Neferuputo cruelly ends Kai's life in Hunter x Hunter, Gon is more furious than he has ever been. Once he finally accepts that Kite is gone and Neferuputo cannot bring him back, all that is left is to get revenge. Gon trading all the power he'll ever have in the future for a huge power up now. He assumes his adult form and smashes Pito's head in. It's tough to see the usually sweet and cheerful Gon so worked up, but it's also pretty satisfying to see him avenge Kite. Attack on Titan Levi has very little patience for any of his opponents, but especially not those who hurt his comrades. The Beast Titan wiped out nearly an entire squadron of soldiers and their captain, Aaron Smith, hurling ballers at them like he was going bowling. This left Levi absolutely furious and gave him that boost he needed to perform some of the most impressive blade work imaginable on the Beast Titan's neck. The whole thing takes a different vibe once we learn more about the Beast Titan's background, but in the moment, it's supremely satisfying. Unlike a lot of fights on this list, this fight isn't here because the villain is especially evil. Lucy isn't exactly wonderful, but there are plenty of other One Piece villains who deserve a lot more pain than he does. This fight is here because it requires Luffy to marshal out all his physical strength and overcome someone who was previously impossible to defeat. He doesn't do this through a clever trick or a coincidence, like he did when he figured out how crocodile sansan fruit work, or when he realized that he was immune to Enel's attack. He simply has to find the strength within him. One of the most horrifying scenes in Tokyo Ghoul is towards the end of the first season, when Jason tortures Kaneki. He placed a Chinese red-headed centipede into his ears, cut off his toes only to force them to grow back so he could cut it off again. Until eventually, Jason forced him to choose whether to kill Kyuto or Kei. But when he couldn't choose, Jason ends them both. This finally triggers Kaneki's groove side. He's not only able to escape his restraint, he's also able to defeat Jason by eating his Kagune. While it's tough to watch the formerly mild-mannered Kaneki become so vicious, it's also great to see Jason get what is coming to him. We are talking about the epic clash between Tanjiro and the upper rank demon, Gyutaro in Demon Slayer. Seeing Tanjiro unleash his Hinokami Kagura technique and vanquish the sadistic demon is a visual and emotional knockout. Mahito is one of the cruelest villains in Jujutsu Kaisen. He transformed thousands of people into mutated monsters, destroying their life for his own enjoyment. When these fights happen, he's trying to take down the population of Shibuya with such power and overconfidence, so it's well deserved when he fights Toda and Yuji, only to realize that not even his true form, instant spirit body of distorted killing, is enough to defeat Yuji's cause energy infused Black Flash. Also, it's cool to see Toda and Yuji work together the way they did in season 1. Black Flash and Boogie Woogie are a formidable combo. What epic takedown gets you pumped? Let us know in the comments below. And be sure to like and subscribe for more anime content.